Artistic Gamer 7, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, whatever it may be. Now, today I am doing something that I have not done on the channel, but honestly, I have wanted to do something similar to this for a long time, and a while back ago, after I joined the Sim streamers and YouTubers Facebook page and stuff, I got even more of an idea. They tend to do a Creator of the Month thing, which sort of gave me a more chiseled out idea of what I was wanting to do, because I had this big idea that I wasn't exactly sure which direction to take it or how to go about it exactly, and I'm still maybe experimenting through time, but I definitely wanted to do this. So once I had seen this on the Facebook page, it sort of led me down more of a precise path that I wanted to do. Now, I did want to do this more in the middle of the month, but if you happen to follow me on Twitter, you may have caught the tweet or may have not. I know Twitter, sometimes tweets can get lost, and I haven't been as active on Twitter this month, partially because I was dealing with anxiety for a big part of the month, especially towards the beginning. It seemed, and I couldn't even figure out why was causing the anxiety, which is sort of sometimes with anxiety. I've learned that sometimes you just don't fully know why. but then things happened in my family that gave me a reason to have anxiety, which had to deal with my dad, and he ended up having a major surgery, so it sort of halted me back because this was going on and I was prioritizing that, and we had to stay with him so many days after his surgery, and it's also to the point that I still go on checkup on him, but I actually can sit and know that things are fine as long as he does what he is told. So, but that aside, I'm still wanted to do this, even though I'm planning on doing this more towards the middle of the month, coming around in February. But basically, I am going to do a video on the Creator of the Month. Eventually, I may add 2 small creators where I won't go in depth about them, but I'll mention them, be yeah, I think you really should check these out towards the end of the video, but the main video will focus on the Creator of the Month. So if you're not as familiar with the Sim streamers and YouTubers, they are a group. They do have a Twitter and a Facebook page. The Facebook page is where a lot of this stuff actually is done and comes from. I've actually done collabs for them as well, so they tend to schedule a cast related collab every month and a build related collab every month, so on and so forth, and I definitely would highly suggest checking them out if you are a Sim streamer or YouTuber or both. Down in the description below I will have a link to them, as well as who was the Creator of the Month in the Facebook page for Sim streamers and YouTubers, which is YellowPlumbob, also known as Katie. So I will say you should be seeing her Twitch. She is a Twitch streamer. She also has a Discord, a Instagram, there was something else. I'm pretty, yeah. Here is her stuff. I know the Instagram and Twitter, that was the one I was gonna say. Because I followed her on Twitter for a long time. I just hadn't actually got around to watching one of her streams. I'm really bad at getting to watch streams. I've gotten better at it as of lately. So it's just how I function. I'm not really good at catching streams. I try my hardest, but that's why I like when streams get saved. I haven't fully explored around in Twitch from a creator point of view in a while. I do know at one point videos only stayed saved for so many days depending on certain factors and things like that. I think that has changed a little bit. It's not as limiting as it used to be, I don't believe. But I did go and watch some of her old streams, and then as I was watching them, it was the oldest stream that I was watching. She actually went live, so I did join her live today, and I gave her a follow and a sub and such like that, and I actually really enjoyed her streams. It was a lot of fun. She is a very, very sweet person and definitely made me smile and laugh. I really liked being a part of the stream. I felt more included, and like, even though I'm a lurker. I'm the type that lurks in whether it's a YouTube video or a stream. I don't comment too much, and I sort of hate that about myself because I want to comment more often and like be more supportive, but a lot of time it doesn't cross my mind, or there's a part of my social anxiety that's like, this person is gonna find something about my comment that they're gonna misconstrue it. Like, they're gonna take it as I'm trying to be ugly, or I'm trying to have it about me, or even if it's nothing that could even remotely lead to those two things. But I definitely felt more comfortable even in her chat. Like, I hate even mentioning any time that I'm like in a chat unless they like 100% know that I'm someone who records. I don't like mentioning, but she actually was in the stream that she did today. She actually talked about her computer, and I was like, I've been sort of wanting to get a new one. I'm sort of needing one, and I mentioned that I recorded. And normally I'm very hesitant to ever say that I do any recording or anything at all because I'm afraid that someone's gonna take offense to that I said that in our chat. And she seemed to be alright with it. Like, she was still telling me like about the computer, and it was really nice. And she's quite funny. She has this thing where she has a lot to do with cows, partially because she does this thing called Moo Mondays over on Instagram, where she tries to find new little tricks with the move object sheet in Sims 4. So like merging objects together to make a new object, or make it like a more unique looking piece. So I definitely suggest going to follow her over on Instagram as well, so you can see those. She also now streams in a cow suit on Mondays as a part of that, and you can use your little channel points to actually, one of the things you can get her to actually moo. And as of the last like 2 or 3 streams, today's included, she's been trying to have accents with her moves, because apparently cows have accents depending on where they're from. And part of me feels like I've heard that before, and the other part of me is like, do they? Like, I didn't grow up on a farm, but my grandpa had a farm, so he had cows, and like, this is something like, part of me's like, wouldn't surprise me, but at the same time I'm like, really? But anyway, but I thought it was funny, and it was very entertaining. In today's stream particularly, she actually mooed when Simguru Ninja had popped in, so that was pretty funny. Now, as far as what she does on her stream Sims related, she is a builder, so she builds things while she's like on stream and chatting as well. She is a very talented builder, as you might have noticed down here. She does have her gallery ID, so definitely go check out her builds as well. I literally lost all train of thought. All of a sudden, I got like completely distracted by something else. But anyway, like the last 2 streams, she's actually been working on a duplex using the stuff from the paranormal pack, which she's been doing. Like, one side of the building where these one people live is more focusing on certain parts of the paranormal pack, while the other side is focusing on the other parts. So she's going on like more of a modern versus old school Victorian take on the 2 sides. So I definitely think that's really interesting. I do remember hearing that she does do this thing on her Discord where you can suggest build ideas, and she looks at them and plans ahead for builds throughout the week. Now, obviously, when packs and stuff get released, that probably does alter. I've only got to watch like 3 or 4 of her streams, but I'm already very eager to watch more because I really enjoyed her streams. Like, I was doing some stuff along on the side because, again, I'm very much a lurker person, so like I was doing some editing and like fooling with some thumbnails and some screenshots and stuff like that. But I was listening and I was chiming in every once in a while, and I was thoroughly enjoying it, and it was so much fun, and it was very happy, calming space. Have a good laugh. It was nice. It was a very nice stream to be a part of, because again, I don't get into streams too much, and sometimes my social anxiety and just the way I am I'm paranoid to get chatting into the streams. I am like an extreme lurker of types. But I did actually talk a little bit more during this, like try to here and there, because like I said, I was doing other things alongside. But she's also got like her computer specs. She's got all this stuff listed on her Twitch. Her Twitch is the main thing. All of her stuff is going to be down in the description below if I haven't already mentioned that. I'm going to mention that now. And again, if you are interested in checking out her streams, which I highly, highly suggest, and you want to subscribe, she does have listed down here what like the tiers are and stuff like that if you decide to subscribe at the different tiers if you want to. Also, her streams, she does say PG-13 just as like a precautionary measure in some ways, because there might be some words said. I don't think while I was watching I heard any, but I'm also someone who isn't bothered by them. I am 27, almost 28 years old, so like I don't really pay any mind to them. But if you are younger or someone around you is younger that maybe doesn't need to hear those words, or the parents are not okay with hearing those words, just keep that in mind. But again, like while I was watching, the one notable thing is like she did go say like the F word, but she said it like that. She didn't actually say the word. She said F word or something along those lines, or the F, something like that. Like the word itself wasn't said, but you knew what she was meaning. But yeah, so it is that, and she also does sometimes have alcoholic beverages, but you know, that is perfectly fine. But again, she does, I think she, oh yeah, right over here, she mentions that over here in her stuff as well. So she's got a lot of this laid out, but I definitely really enjoyed her. She is streaming quite often at this point. I think she's actually streaming, what is this? Than this. I don't know if that's a special stream, because like I said, I've just caught a few streams recently, but I think that was her old schedule. She recently did leave her job, so she's like streaming pretty much every day now. I definitely suggest following her on Twitter and Instagram so that you know when she is streaming. She does do a coffee time before her streams over on Instagram, so it's like chilling with a cup of coffee, chatting and stuff before a stream goes live. So I think that's a little nice thing to do with your followers and stuff like that. Just a little thing before the stream starts, before we get really into the stream, deep into it, you know. So she does have that, so I definitely would suggest following her Instagram just so that you can enjoy some coffee time chats before the stream, and also because of the Moo Mondays. Definitely highly suggest. Also, one other thing that I do want to mention, she is starting a website, which is basically, she'll have a blog on there, but she's also wanting it to be a place where sort of everything is posted. Because one thing, like, she was talking about how stuff can sometimes get lost, and I definitely agree. When you start getting so many different social media platforms, and you also have, like, you're following a lot of people, like, you're trying to support a lot of streamers and YouTubers and content creators of any kind. Like, when you're trying to do that, like, things can get lost, things can be easily overlooked. So she wanted to start a website for those who really wanted to make sure to keep up with her, where everything would sort of be there and mentioned, so that you sort of knew. If you missed it over on Twitter, it was there on the site, is what she's wanting to do with it. I think that is launching very soon. I wanted to say it was Monday, if I remember correctly. I'm really bad at, like, recalling things like that for some reason. It's like I have, like, some form of short-term memory loss. I don't know. Someone tells me to tell someone something, and I cannot, for the life of me, remotely quote it in the same words that that person told me to tell them in. And that's, like, within 5 minutes. Someone tells me, hey, tell such and such that I'll be over there in, like, 5 minutes, but I gotta walk the dog real quick and grab the mail. And I'm like, I go tell the person literally like 2 minutes later, like, hey, they're gonna be a little bit late, just by a little bit, they got some things to do. Yeah, something with, I think, walking. I just forget things so easily, but then, like, I remember stuff from, like, months ago, like, it just happened yesterday. It's weird. It's like, I don't have full-on short-term memory, it's just, like, slight short-term memory, and it's more with conversations, like, speech, than anything. Like, I can remember what happened in a video game like 15, 20 minutes ago better than what someone told me 10, 15 minutes ago. So, visually, I remember things very well. Words and speech and text, not so much. But, anyway, so yeah, I thought that was actually a good idea. So, once it is launched, I'm going to try to keep an eye out for it and watch her Twitch and Twitter and all that stuff, and update the links down below to include the website. But if you're watching this on Saturday or Sunday, or before she posts the website anyway, because like I said, I think it's Monday, but don't 100% quote me on that. If not, then whenever she posts it, I will update it down there in the description below if you want to check that out as well. So, yeah. But anyway, that is YellowPlumbob. She is a Twitch streamer, but she does have these other things, which I suggest following her on, so that you could stay informed, because sometimes you miss notifications here and there from different social medias. So, if you miss it on one, hopefully you'll catch it on the other. That's what I'm hoping. And like I said, I've gotten better at it. But I definitely will be looking forward to watching her streams again. I subscribed for 3 months, and I do plan on renewing that once the 3 months is up. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching more of her streams. It was a lot of fun, and it was just a good old time, and like, you didn't feel like you had to be a certain way with the people that was in the chat and stuff like that, and it was just a nice, pleasant place to be, and it was fun to watch. And I will say, like, some of her tastes are very similar. Like, she really likes the paranormal side, like realm of magic and things like that. So I'm like, yeah, that's me. But anyway, I hope you like this video, and I hope you're looking forward to doing this. Like I said, I am planning on doing these more towards the middle of the month. It was just, I had some family matters with this month and things like that. So I'm literally doing this last minute at the end of the month. But definitely go check out YellowPlumbob. She is an absolutely wonderful person, and I loved watching her streams, because I went back and, like I said, I watched like 2 or 3 of them, and then I actually got to join her live, because as I was watching one, it notified me that she was live. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go join her live instead of watching these old videos. So, but it was a lot of fun, and I really liked it. And it was actually a hype train started after I subscribed. I don't know if it was my subscription that started it or what, but so it started and a lot of other people did, and it was just a lot of fun, and her reaction was very fun and genuine to watch. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Check out YellowPlumbob down in the description below if you're interested in checking out the Sims streamers and YouTubers as well. Their description link. I cannot talk tonight. The link will be down in the description below as well. Like I said, they do Creator of the Month every month. They usually post it around the 5th day. If I remember correctly, it's somewhere around there. It's like the end of the first week, basically. That's why I think the 5th day comes to mind. So yeah, they post it usually around there. I would show the Facebook page, but because I actually currently don't have a like artistic gamer Facebook page, I have joined them through my personal, so I don't want to get on my personal Facebook and have it displayed on the screen here for all to see. So but yeah, so definitely go check them out. I did actually try to see if there was a way, that's why they're up here in the corner. But yeah, so yeah, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to stick around and see other creators of the month, and definitely go follow YellowPlumbob and go check her out, because she deserves it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!